You're going to have good days and bad days, and you can't ride the roller coaster. You have to kind of stay even keeled throughout, and I think Tay did a great job of kind of taking that to heart and coming out here and making plays today.
How do you think things went today, Marcus, and I guess overall how good a work was it?
Yeah, I mean, it was just a great opportunity to work against another team. For us, you're not just trying to win practice. You're just trying to build going into September. But I think it was a great opportunity just to see what guys would do with somebody else in front of them. And made some plays and stuff that we can build off of.
What's your assessment of the energy level for you guys on offense in practice?
You know what? I think at times it's great, and at times it can be a little better. Moving forward, Coach Vrabel talks about having a sense of urgency, and it's just for us, we have to sustain that throughout practice. So in the huddle, you can hear guys talking about it. We understand what we need to do, and I think we can get better at that.
In those moments where you say it can get better, what needs to be done to get it there?
Well, I think when it comes down to it, it's just we have to live up to the standard that we've all kind of set for ourselves. It's going to be hot. Things aren't always going to go your way. You just have to kind of take it on the chin and move on. And, when it's all said and done, if you have a sense of urgency and you play with effort, more times than not, you'll be in a good spot.
Did you get a chance to talk to Tom today, and do you hope to do that before he leaves town?
I did not. We'll see tomorrow.
Another offensive coordinator change this offseason, and I know there's familiarity, but where would you say you are as far as comfort and just in this system as you're in another year?
I feel great, and that's a credit to Art. Art has done an amazing job, really, since he stepped in as the OC, of making everybody feel comfortable and just allowing guys to go out there and have confidence and just knowing what to do. So a lot of credit to Art. I think, for the most part, guys are flying and making plays. It's just can we sustain it and play with a level of consistency.
How good is that to have that kind of carry over and him kind of building it around?
Could you repeat your question, please?
How beneficial is it to have it that he's kind of working to build it, get input like that, that way you're familiar with it?
Well, I think it helps everybody out. We've got a young group of talented receivers, and I think if we can make it easy on everybody, everyone can go out there and play fast. So, again, credit to Coach Art and the rest of the staff, because I do think guys are playing at a different speed, and if we just can consistently do that and sustain that, I think we'll be all right.
You mentioned not riding the roller coaster and not getting too up or down, but when there is a period where things don't go very well, what do you guys have to do to try to pick things back up?
Just the next play. You can't hang your hat on the previous play. You can't, worry about the result of it. You just have to continue to focus on the process. I think it's just little reminders to everybody in the huddle. You can hear it throughout practice. It's just, it's about finishing. It's about just being consistent. And, it's a standard which we talk about every single day. And it's good to hear the guys say it, and now we just got to live up to it.
For you personally, what are some things this late in camp that you have worked on just to, as an area of focus?
Really third down. If we can build a consistent, confident kind of just repertoire of stuff, and for third down, it's going to help us out in the season. So it's good to get reps. It's good to get other looks from a different team. So it's the stuff that we got to continue to build off of. But moving forward, if we can continue to get better at third down, I think we'll be all right.
What are some things you feel like you've done well to this point?
I just think the operation's been clean. Again, that's a credit to really all the guys. We're getting up on the ball, with a sense of urgency. I think we've done, a great job of just executing what Art wants us to do. Moving forward, it's just can we do it at a consistent basis every single day.
How's your chemistry coming along with A.J. Brown, just given the fact that, he wasn't out here for a couple days?
It's coming along. He's another guy. When he's not in, he's taking mental reps. So just being able to talk with him, going through things, he's got a good grasp of what we're trying to do. And once he's rolling again, we'll have an opportunity to build it on the field.
What's the downfield passing game been like for you guys, Marcus, so far? So far in camp, how would you evaluate, kind of getting some big chunks?
Yeah, you're not really concerned with just the result. To be honest with you, it's nice to get a play here and there, but you're not going to worry about missing things. If we've got guys running, doing what is expected of them, playing with effort, playing to finish. I think we'll be okay when the season rolls around.
How much has Tannehill pushed you this camp just to be better compared to maybe some other backups that you've experienced in the past?
Well, I think having Ryan in a room has been a tremendous addition. That competition year in and year out for me is just with myself. I just got to be the best version of myself. But Ryan adds, a guy that's done it, that has experience, can talk about things that we see in practice. Even today, just different things that the Patriots were doing, just being able to communicate and really just kind of be there, be another set of eyes for each other. But when it comes down to it, I'm just competing against myself. I just try to be the best version that I can be day in and day out.
Have you learned one thing in particular from Ryan that you've put into your game since knowing him?
Just really watching him in terms of his accuracy, getting in and out of the pocket. I think he does a great job of keeping his eyes downfield. And, he always tends to just kind of be focused on our progressions. It's easy for a guy to put his head down and try to run, but for me, at least from observing, he does a great job of just continuing through his progressions and keeping his eyes downfield, and something that I can definitely add to my game.
You play with who's out there, but for continuity's sake, you haven't had one team period this camp with Corey, Adam, Delaney, and AJ all available to you. Does there come a point where obviously you hope that you can work with everybody together at once?
Honestly, you can't worry about that. Through the course of a season, you're going to have to deal with different situations and different guys. And, for me, I appreciate the fact that we're getting run with more than just a group of 4 guys. Because when it comes down to it, it's a tough and it's a long year. And anytime you have an opportunity to work with more players, I think your comfort level with that entire room goes up and just makes you feel confident when you play.
One of the themes here, though, is to surround you with weapons. It'd be nice, obviously, to have your full stable at some point.
Well, again, when it comes down to it, it can happen. It might not happen. You just got to go out there and play with what you got. And again, credit goes to our young receivers that are coming in, because guys have made plays throughout camp.
How much are you having to learn to trust these other receivers and all, that when you throw the football that they're going to make their break and get in the right spot and fix up those timing routes like that?
Yeah, and I really think that's what comes with throwing routes on air, doing stuff after practice. Those little things are really going to help you when you get to team periods and in the preseason and eventually into the season. So it's just being able to communicate with the guys if things don't go well, if maybe it's an incompletion, just saying, hey, I'm expecting you to be here. And, moving forward, I think guys can take it and run with it. But when you're working with a bunch of guys, it's just being able to communicate and just establishing what you want.
Dennis Kelly's a guy who's filled a lot of roles for this team. Where do you see his comfort level working at just one spot in this camp?
You know what? I think Dennis, again, he's done so much for us over the last few years, and to have a guy that's versatile, that can do all those, can play kind of all the positions, is huge. With the situation that we have, Dennis, I think, has really stepped up into that role, and every single day it seems like he's getting more and more comfortable.
Your receivers talked about their DBs just being disciplined. That was kind of overlying theme. When you get up to the line of scrimmage, what do you see from them?
Are you talking about New England or our guys? Yeah. They're disciplined in terms of like their leverage and how they're going to play it. They're going to be disciplined with not giving the look necessarily that you would kind of think based off of the coverage in the shell. And you can tell just from just being out there with those guys, that level that they've played at, guys, you can see it. It's tough to get a beat on what they do, but it's a great opportunity for our guys to see something different and to play something different.
You mentioned third downs and how important those are. Where are you and Adam at as far as being able to be on that same page, understand he's going to break this way, break that way?
Yeah, it's stuff that you got to work on. But I think Adam, really, since he's gotten here, has made it easy on all of us as quarterbacks. The way he runs routes, he's very quarterback friendly, his body language. So it's just being able to find the soft zones, making sure we're just seeing everything eye to eye, but he's done a great job since he's gotten here.
Thanks,
Did you have any interaction with Brady today, and if not, do you hope to have some by the time this is over?
I did not. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you, guys.